The world's UFO hotspots have now been revealed. The Defense Department has released a new document. There's a map included detailing where the most significant UFOs have been recorded based on reports from 1996 and then this year. I want you to take a look. As you may expect, the west and the east coast of the U.S. are on the map, but check out some of the other places: Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan, parts of the Middle East like Baghdad, Doha, and Dubai also on that list. It comes from the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or the AARO. It was formed in July of last year. There is a website. It provides updates, or it's supposed to, on resolved UFO cases as they are declassified. Jim Negus joins us now. He's a solar physics research scientist at the University of Colorado in Boulder. Hi there. Thank you for being with us. So the U.S. notoriously has been secretive about the UFOs and program and any identification and investigations into them compared to other countries. Why is that?
Well, first of all, thank you, Marni, for having me on. And I want to emphasize to your audience how important this topic is. So this threads defense, science, and the public community. But I want to first emphasize how important it is to first utilize scientific processes to constrain that these are actually UFO sightings. Now, from my realm of astrophysics, there is a distinct process before we can evaluate a phenomena as actually existing. And I think it's important for us to execute much of that method before we certainly identify any of these UFOs.
I mentioned that program a moment ago, and I've got to be honest, I didn't go on today, so I'm not sure if this is still true, but I did try to jump on the website recently, in the last month or so. I couldn't find any information on how to report UFOs. I didn't find a phone number or an email or any direction. So they say they've set up a program for people to provide information and possible sightings, yet the general public, which I was trying to access, cannot. So where does that leave us?
Absolutely. So this is the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. And I myself was on this website and surprised by the lack of ability to actually report and to assess the data that has been shown on this portal. And, for me, I think, NASA and other global space agencies have devoted billions of dollars on the conquest of searching for life in our universe. And so, for me, I think, why not create a ground-based observatory dedicated towards these sightings? Technology has grown so exponentially that an amateur astronomer can today take brilliant images of nebulae and stellar clusters and dying stars. So why have we not devoted the resources, which are fairly small when you consider the billions of dollars that have been devoted? Why not create ground-based observational observatories that can definitively provide high-resolution images to the public?
Right, and by not doing that, it leads to more skepticism in the public, right? If we don't have definitive information, if we don't have high-resolution images, people go, well, maybe you have them and you're not sharing them with us. So it leads to speculation as to what may and may not be. It also, back to that website, it's a website the Pentagon set up. Does it indicate to you they're not taking this seriously, that people want to know and have a desire to know?
I think there are certainly more steps that could be taken. And I want to provide a quick sort of parallel. So from the astrophysics community, we have many surveys that look at millions of galaxies. And certainly those numbers are too large for just the scientific community to analyze. So what we've done through a Galaxy Zoo process is provide a public portal where the public can come and see our data, can help us analyze what's real and what's not. And through the interactions of the public, the science community, then we can begin to posit what we think these sources actually are. And I think the next step as we look towards UFOs and UAPs is to create more bridges between these seemingly secular communities.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.